President Cyril Ramaphosa opened the state-of-the-art Dr Pixley Ka-Isaka Seme Hospital in KwaMashu, Durban today. He's addressing the event. Let's listen in.
Ubingelela uprogram director. Mbingelele futhi umdeni kankokheli yethu umdeni kaPixley Ka-Isaka Seme and nabameli bePixley Ka-Isaka Seme Foundation, and also extend my greetings to the Premier of our province, La Sikona, no Dr. Joe Pasha, the Minister of Health, and the MECs of our province here in KZN, as well as members of parliament who are here as well. Nawe sodolophu, uComrade Nkolisi Kaunda, bingelele namakhosi akhona phakathi kwethu, neinkokheli zamasonto ezikhona phakathi kwethu. I especially want to extend my greetings kini nonke enilapha. Kuyashisa namhlanje. Kwangathi uNkulunkulu base umlilo. Kodwa nizinike isikhathi sokuthi nibe lapha masizovula lesibhedlela. So I thank you for being here even in this heat. Ngizakhuluma ngesingesi kakhulu ngoba lo msebenzi ubhekwe kulo lonke lelizwe. Abantu banibhekile njengoba sihlangane la ngoba sizovula isibhedlela esisona number 1 kulo lonke lelizwe la eSouth Africa. So abantu kuyo yonke indawo, ngithi kuwo wonke ama-province, babheke lo msebenzi osuwenzayo. So imlayezo esifana ukuthi sibeke nabo bafana ukuthi bezwe ukuthi lesi sibhedlela esisivulayo sisungule kuphi na, siphi nakhona size sibe nje kwakwenze njani, ngobani ababe involved from the beginning, nokuthi sizawusebenza kanjani. So ngifuna ukuthi leyo mlayezo ifike nakubo bayizwisise kahle, because what we have done here is to build a model, a real model regional hospital. SABC ukuthi is state of the art. Idlula ne state of the art. Without any doubt, it is the best that we have today here in South Africa, and is being opened here, Kwazulu-Natal. This is also a day of remembering our iconic leader, Dr Pixley Ka-Isaka Seme. We remember him fondly, and we honor him today as we open this hospital. We couldn't have thought of a better name to give to this hospital, and we want to thank his family. Ukuthi basivumele ukuthi sivule lesibhedlela sisibize ngaleli gama lakhe. And earlier we opened also a statue that represents him just so that everyone who comes to this hospital must see precisely what this great man looked like, what he lived for, and what he did for our country. But it is also a day of celebration. Celebration the attainment and achievement of a vision that was set up some years ago, a goal, something that was thought unattainable. It's a day to celebrate and also to honor Dr. Zwelini Mkhize, owaye u-MEC ngaleso sikhathi wakwazi ukuthi abe nombono, waba nombono wokuthi siyakhe isibhedlela esinje. Siyakubonga Dr. Zwelini Mkhize. We thank you for what you have done, for what you did to get this hospital under uphi ona uhlezi la. Siyabonga. Sibonge kakhulu. Khabazela. Siyabonga. And ngithanda ukubonga all the other MECs who came after him, and all the other premiers who also came after him as a premier, who kept this dream, objective, and memory alive. Siyabonga ukuthi you were able to make sure ukuthi lesi sibhedlela sibakhona. Masibuyela ku Dr. Pixley Ka-Isaka Seme. Yena, he was the top dreamer, not only in our country but on the continent. He was a committed Pan-Africanist and a humanist who famously spoke about a brighter day rising upon Africa, and an Africa whose sons and daughters who would one day walk in the light of progress, freedom, and equality. Dr. Pixley Ka-Isaka Seme's life embodied service, it embodied fortitude, and it embodied commitment and the upliftment of the human condition. His was a life that was lived in service to others, which in the motto of the healthcare sector is an important objective. So, ukuvulwa kwalesi sibhedlela reflects our government's commitment to advancing the call that was made to Freedom Charter for free medical care and hospitalization to be provided for all, and for the health of women and children to be prioritized. Kuyashisa impela. Ngizawukhumula naleli bhaji. So namhlanje, as we open this facility, we built this facility, sa-akha lesi sibhedlela, in response to the increasing and pressing healthcare needs of some 1.5 million people abahlala la KwaMashu, Inanda, Ntuzuma, and the surrounding communities la in northern Durban. So you don't often find a hospital that is so well positioned in the township, which serves as many people as 1.5 million. That is why lesi sibhedlela sithi it's a very special hospital. Ngeza la ngesikhathi se-COVID. I was impressed then, but I was even more impressed today to see this hospital completed and to even hear ukuthi isibhedlela lesi sisebenza kanjani. This hospital, as I said, is going to be a real model on how hospitals should be built and how they should be configured and how it should have beat a path for future healthcare in our country. And in fact, as we were going around, ngabuza ku-Dr. Phahla, ngathi, is this the NHI at work? Wathi yebo, this is how the NHI is going to be able to work. So sesifikile ku-NHI, National Health Insurance. And uma ubuka yonke into ela kulesibhedlela, then you see the future of healthcare in South Africa. And this shows our government's intention. This shows our commitment with regard to giving quality healthcare. Uma sikhuluma nge-quality healthcare, hayi umkokotelo, hayi ispaza shop sesibhedlela. Lesi isibhedlela sempela. Isibhedlela uthi mawuhamba kuso bona ngathi ubu 5-star hotel. Ne 5-star hotel angiboni yafika la. I 7-star hotel. Uma uhamba nje ubona akuna nodoti la uhamba khona. Sengisho ukuthi ne dust ayikho. Yonke into uyibona ihlelwe kahle. Manager, CEO of the hospital was telling me, President, lapha everybody ugqoka i-uniform. Kune uniform yalaba, nalaba, nalaba, abafake izinto ezimnyama odokotela. Ngathi kusho ukuthi nami ngaqualify ngoba ngifake isuit emnyama namhlanje. Wathi yebo ngaqualify. So they literally took me to the various sections of this hospital. And those who operate the machines are young. Most of them are women. They are black. And they know how to operate these machines. The best machines you can get in the world. And they were telling me, ukuthi ungangena ku X-ray within 13 seconds. It will have done the full X-ray on you, and they will be able to transmit the results to another person. So bebengihambisa yonke indawo. Safika kwenye section, bathi no ungangena la, bayibiza ukuthi i-maternity la ukudeliver khona abantwana. So bathi ngena President, ngathi hayi ngiyasaba ukungena la. Kunokwenzeka ukuthi kungaba kunomama or usisi ofuna ukuthi adeliver umntwana ngoba bayazi ukuthi nami ngukudokotela ngokomshado. Bangasuke bathi no nceda udeliver umntwana. So angifuni ukusondela lapho. So here we are talking about a really world-class hospital. This hospital is going to be addressing the growing burdens of diseases that are now prevalent in our country, diseases such as non-communicable diseases that are growing in great number. Dr. Dlomo and Dr. Phahla have been briefing me ukuthi one of the challenges that we now have in our country is that we are seeing the growth of non-communicable diseases. Ezifana no diabetes, chronic liver diseases, respiratory diseases, cancer, and many other diseases. Dr. Dlomo wayesethi kimi, President, ufanele ukuthi ubuyele kuleya campaign yakho of getting our people to exercise regularly. Wathi kimi, you used to engage in morning walks, uhamba emgwaqweni and abantu baye baba nomdla, people became very interested and they would join you in the morning walks. That is how we can fight diseases. We can make people a little bit more active. Bakwazi ukuthi when these diseases can attack people, they find us healthy and fit. So I didn't whisper to him ukuthi I still do my morning walks. Ukuthi nje abantu abaningi abangiboni kodwa bakhona abangibonayo. Laba abangibonayo bangifake ku Twitter no TikTok. Bathi bengihamba no president bayipapashe kuyo yonke indawo. But we will be going back, yes, to the morning walks again so that we can get our people to be more healthy, more fit, and also feel a lot younger. Now, with more people living with non-communicable diseases, it is essential that healthcare systems must respond accordingly, particularly at primary healthcare level, particularly with regard to the screening to ensure timely diagnosis and treatment. Kwenzela ukuthi ukwazi nawe ukwazi ukuthi esiphi isifo unaso at an early stage. So this facility will play a critical role in that type of field. It is pleasing to note that the hospital has an active primary healthcare outreach program that is bringing much needed healthcare services closer to the people. Ilokho okungijabulisayo ukuthi, yes, as our national health insurance evolves, which is largely pivoted on primary health care, we have this hospital already ensuring that primary health care is spread in the area where it is, and the outreach programs are going to be very, very helpful indeed. Now, the commissioning of this hospital was implemented ngendlela in a phased manner, and we are pleased that the various departments, zalesi sibhedlela, they are now coming into their own. Now, this hospital is also the first government hospital in the province, Mamelani. It is the first hospital in the province that has adopted, as the CEO was telling me, indlela entsha enhle futhi yokusebenza. Okwenza show ukuthi we insource ama-disciplines nemisebenzi eminingi njenga security, cleaning, laundry, and food services. Now, kwezinye ibhedlela we outsource this. And outsourcing usually leads to the weakening of services. It usually leads to paying more for services. And we thought it is better to employ the people. Baqashwe basebenze la esibhedlela. And that is why labantu abazoqashwa la, they run almost to 1,500. And with more going to be employed. So we know ukuthi abantu bakithi they want jobs. Sifuna imisebenzi. That is why umeya wethu uye wachaza ukuthi nge-EPWP yebo imali yafika. Mamelani, yafika imali yasebenza yonke. Kufanele ukuthi kufike enye ezokwazi ukuthi iyakhe imisebenzi. Imisebenzi ye-EPWP izawakhiwa, eminye izawakhiwa under the Presidential Employment Stimulus. ngoba lapho sa-akha imisebenzi efika to 1.2 million. Namanje that whole scheme siyaqhubeka, and nalapha e-KZN sizawuqhubeka leso scheme leso. Ngiyajabula ukuthi lesi sibhedlele has created many jobs. Siyakhile imisebenzi during the construction period, and saphinde sayakha futhi uma sesiqediwe. And with the number of people who are now employed here, we are seeing a lot of progress. Now, we are moving ahead with the national insurance, and as I said, I see a clear demonstration of our national insurance being implemented here. And the COVID response taught us a lot of lessons. It enabled us to see what was possible. Ngithanda ukubonga the management of this hospital ukuthi during COVID you were able to open the hospital so that we can use it in response to COVID. Sifunde okuningi about saving our people's lives, and today as we open this hospital, we will be able to go on with these important projects. So in the end, njengoba Dr Pixley Ka-Isaka Seme and other pioneers of his generation led the process, today under democracy, we are going to continue with the work that they started. Now this hospital is a clear testament to our commitment as government to ensure that the right to life, the right to equality, the right to health care, and the right to good treatment of our people will continue. And in fact, Lesi Sibhedlela, being a world-class facility, is going to ensure that all our people, whoever you are, whatever background you come from, you can be able to walk in this hospital and get the best treatment, not only in South Africa, but in the world. I have seen it myself. So manje sithi, kulabo who are running this hospital, I hope and I wish and I also direct that you must take care of this hospital. This hospital was built at a 2.7 billion rand budget. You now need to make sure that you budget the maintenance of this hospital. And sifuna ukuthi thina sonke esiphuma kule ndawo, 1.5 million people of us, we must be proud of this hospital. We must see it as our hospital. We must look after the hospital. Abasebenza la, we must maintain this hospital. Treat it as your own. So let's all work together so that the benefit of having this world-class hospital is spread to all our people. Lesi sibhedlele must never be vandalized. Kungabi noyedwa ozothinta lesibhedlele ngendlela engafanele. Kungabi oyedwa ozotshontsha nemali kulesibhedlele. Kungabi noyedwa ozomosha into enhle kangaka. So we give it to you as the people of KZN, and isipho esikhulu. And lesipho, it doesn't come easily and every day to everyone. I'm very proud ukuthi our government can live up to what it committed to do. It took us quite a while from Leskati, Dr. Mkhize, having conceptualized the notion And having convinced these comrades that we should have this hospital, it took us a while, but it's better to be late than never. Kwezinye indawo nakhona where we have promised, we will go ahead and do what we have committed to do. So bantu bakithi, I congratulate you all who have been involved in making this hospital the reality for 1.5 million people. And we are not able to mention all the names of the people who contributed. It has been a long journey, but it has been a golden journey. Let us continue in our efforts to be of that service to abantu bakithi, so that they can continue getting the best that our country has to offer. And as we have often said, we want to leave no one behind. We want to make sure ukuthi bonke abantu bakithi, they get the best. The last thing I have to say ukuthi bakhona abaningi abafisa ukuthi babe ohulumeni wakulelizwe. Baningi bayaphakama bathi hey mina ngifuna ukuba lokhu nalokhu. Eqinisweni lo hulumeni esinawo manje uhulumeni owaziyo umsebenzi wokufeza intando zabantu. Uhulumeni okwaziyo ukwenzela abantu bakithi izinto ezinhle. Lesi sibhedlela is a clear demonstration. Okuningi okuhle kuseza kusendleleni. Masibekezele ngoba uhulumeni wethu uyasithanda. And futhi nina nithe manginibingelela ngithi sanibonani, ngithi sanibona. Nathini? Nathini? Manginibuza ukuthi ninjani naphendula nathini? Angizwanga kahle nathini? Enzani njalo ke, qhubani ukuphatha ngoba sisebenzela umphakathi. Ngiyabonga.
Lo hulumeni ngowethu.
President Cyril Ramaphosa addressing people at the opening of the state-of-the-art Dr Pixley Ka-Isaka Seme Memorial Hospital in KwaMashu, Durban today, saying that it is a world-class facility. It's showing what government is capable of, and apologizing for it taking so long, but saying better late than never. There were protesters there during the president's speech who were holding up placards saying that they needed jobs and that they needed a better life. He acknowledged them, and towards the end, of course, thanking everybody for being there.